happy Tuesday. As always, I am iiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And on this Mars-ruled Ogun-venerated Tuesday, Ojo Ishegun in the Yoruba days of the week, Jupiter done busted the moonwalk on 11/11 in the house of Cancer at that. The day is vibing on a 4, the house that Jupiter just went into retrograde in is Zodiac House 4. So this retrograde is bringing a lot of emotional stability because Cancer is the house of emotion. 4 is the axis the Earth turns on. North, south, east, west, summer, autumn, winter, spring, dawn, noon, dusk, midnight. You get my drift. And this is all going down on the 8th Tuesday of autumn equinox and the 3rd of Scorpio season. Now, why the moon got to be waxing tonight in my house? Leo. Hey. But what that just means is release that fear of expansion. Because sometimes we get in our comfort zones, and the comfort zone is a place that's not good for us. So let Ogun put a couple of extra discs of steel in your back so that you can have the heart, because Leo rules the spine and the heart, to move forward in all of these new blessings that Jupiter retrograde brings. Ashe? All right. If you've been listening to the Mothership all day today, you started out at 12 o'clock a.m. with some heart chakra sleep meditation all the way up to your cosmic weather forecast at 6 a.m. Then we had the rising Bembe, Orisha music, traditional Orisha music to Ogun, before we got to your smooth groove, old school fathers of song. So here's what you get each and every Tuesday that you tune into. Rotation 2 of the Mothership's 7 orbits. Green vegetations, plant magic, Iba Ogun, Iba Onile, Iba Ochoosi, heart chakra, jazz, voices of the fathers, Mars. Welcome to Tuesdays on the Mothership, 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So, if you're watching this from Facebook, there's a link right there on the page where you can beam up, tune in, and jam out. If you're watching from TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, the link is in the profile. And we've got the old school smooth groove fathers of song coming up on today. So this is a divine masculine energy that is aligned with Mars and the Orisha Ogun. Not really much else going on, but just the groove and me being available for spiritual counseling sessions via the Mothership's mentorship and guidance hotline at 314-200-0368. Speaking of, I'm going to go ahead on and get into your Tuesdaily message, and this one's for the fellas aligned with Mars, all my brothers out there. And the Kemetic tarot deck is the oracle of the day. And what we're asking is, how do you align your masculine essence with Jupiter's masculine essence so you can get the most out of this Jupiter retrograde? Two of Scepters inverted, first card that popped out before I could even split the deck. The first thing the Spirit's giving me with that, with the Two of Scepters, that's make up your mind. Because when it comes to law of attracting and manifesting and things of that sort, sometimes those of us that are aligned, the hard part is not getting what we want, it's knowing what we want. Okay? All right, so first things first, make up your mind. Up, look at that. Two of Swords upright, indecision, can't make that up. Slave of the Cup. Many of these indecisions, because with the Slave of the Cup, I'm not picking up that you are necessarily an immature lover. What the Spirit gave me about the Slave of the Cup is emotional healings that you've long been evading, reconciling things with loved ones that you've been too macho about for too long, which is what the Two of Swords representing indecision has a lot to do with. And it's just really about all time. You make your mind up and you decide to heal and grow from within. And at the bottom of the deck, look at that. Ace of Pentacles. So many of y'all and I understand completely that everybody got to get their hustle on, and especially the pressures that men feel about working and providing and ducking and dodging a lot of imbalanced, emasculation that's going on in society today. Now, some structures of masculinity are toxic and do need to come down, but it's not just for the better good of women. It's for the better good of you too. Because maybe without all of that over tough guy rhetoric, men can be human beings again instead of being looked at as human dildos with ATMs in their pockets. You know what I mean? So, in order for you to pull yourself out of that mentality and heal from all the scars that came from that mentality, you first have to decide with that Slave of the Cup energy, you have to decide to upgrade your level of love. And then from there, you make your mind up as to what you want to do with that newfound growth energy. And at the bottom of the deck, what do you know? Ace of Pentacles. So this is saying that the abundance that you seek is just as internal as it is external. Hustle all you want. Like Lauryn Hill said, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? And not being right within doesn't necessarily mean you're in the wrong. It could just mean you're misaligned, imbalanced, and too macho to do what you need to do to heal. But Jupiter's retrograde is in the house of Cancer, and that's nurturing emotions, healings, those dark nooks and crannies you might not want to visit in your soul but have to. Don't make the universe force your hand. Choose that healing voluntarily so that your upcoming abundance can do the same. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline, or shoot me a DM in the Facebook or TikTok comments. However, whatever floats your boat. This is 222.9 The Mothership, and here's what's going on today in the orbit. Using the tools already in your hand is stepping out on faith and practical action. Ogun. The Mars Collection from the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we are back. So, today's channel song is from Donny Hathaway. Someday we'll all be free. That song is always healing to the emotions. So happy Tuesday, happy day of victory, and happy Jupiter retrograde. This is 222.9, the Mothership Radio for the Cosmos. Beam up. You know what makes orbit so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio, is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today